Welcome to The Right Question. I'm Daphne Gray-Grant. Today I'm talking about how to deal with writing sample chapters for publishers. Today I have a question from Asad Asadi, who's based in Amal, Iran. Here's what he asked me. I earned my PhD in teaching English as a foreign language 4 years ago and have been involved in teaching English for more than 15 years. Because of my experience, I would like to write a book on academic writing for International English Language Testing System candidates. I emailed Oxford University Press before Christmas, and they were polite and welcoming. Unfortunately, because of my heavy teaching load, I haven't been able to complete the 2 sample chapters they requested. I think my uncertainty about publication has demotivated me. What do you suggest I do? Thanks for the question, Asad, and congratulations on getting the interest of Oxford University Press. That's quite a coup, but it's also quite intimidating. The fear you are feeling, and it is fear, not demotivation, arises out of your concern that your work might not be up to the standards they are expecting. Feel the fear, acknowledge it, and then decide you're going to do the work regardless. I'm including a link below to a blog post on fear that I think you might find helpful. Writing an entire book, which will be a minimum of 50,000 to 60,000 words, is a time-consuming and daunting process. But writing 2 chapters is much faster and simpler. Each chapter will need to be somewhere between 4,000 and 9,000 words. You can do that. You can even do that while you're teaching. It's just a question of making the time for it. I suggest you put aside 15 minutes every morning to work on your book. You can probably write 200 words, the length of a typical email, in that amount of time. I know that 200 words might not sound like much, but do the arithmetic. That adds up to 1,000 words a week, and that means you could write one of your chapters in somewhere between 4 and 9 weeks. If you'd done that after Christmas, you'd have 3 chapters by now. There is no magic to writing a book. It's just hard, diligent work, day after day, whether you feel like it or not, whether you feel fearful or not. If you start to become concerned that Oxford University Press won't find your writing good enough, understand that no first draft is ever good enough. All writers, even famous, well-established ones, write crappy first drafts. I've written a blog post on the topic, and I've copied the link below. Good writing comes from diligent editing, but you can't edit a blank page. So get your words on paper and then spend significant time buffing and polishing them to make them better. Most of all, don't allow your worries to interfere with your writing. If it helps, you might want to remind yourself that you should only ever do one thing at a time. When you are writing, write. When you're editing, edit. When you're dealing with potential publishers, deal with potential publishers. Remember, these are 3 separate jobs, and they require 3 different types of attention. Don't compromise your ability to do one by focusing on a different one. Finally, let me wrap up with a quote from an old Russian proverb. If you chase 2 rabbits, you will catch neither one. Thanks for the question, Asad. You are closing in on quite a rabbit with Oxford University Press. Don't let it get out of your grasp.